Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number one. That's right, of albums that are 10 years old in 2025. We've been looking back this whole second half of the month at the year 2015. We picked out our 15 favorite albums released in that great year. They're all celebrating their 10th birthdays and anniversaries this year. And for my number one, like I mentioned yesterday, I think if you guys know me pretty well, if you've been watching me for a long time, my number one should have been No Mystery. Nor for the 2005 part of this month. I don't think that should have been a mystery either. Today's pick. And this is an album I hadn't listened to in a while, simply because it's the last thing they did to date. Last thing they've done, I should say. Let's speak correctly here. And, I've listened to it a ton over the years, but I've been ready for a number of years to kind of move on to a next album for them, and that next album hasn't come yet. And most of the fans of this band are eagerly awaiting something new. So I kind of took a kind of hiatus from this album for a while. And, I've seen them live a bunch of times, and they're still playing basically the same set, the tour, the set list from this tour. And I'm just kind of like, come on, guys, let's move on to the next chapter in your history. But I listened to this morning before I taped this episode, and I'm like, damn, it still really holds up well, and it's still really, really good. And you know what? I think I'm going to listen to it again today. It's the ninth studio album from this American band. It was released July 24th, 2015, recorded at The Dungeon. Yes, indeed, home studio from the main guy, guitar player, songwriter in this band, produced by himself, Mr. Michael Romeo, for Nuclear Blast Records. Yes, I'm talking about Underworld by Symphony X. So good. A band that arguably, I'm not a big fan of their first album, but everything thereafter has just been amazing. Just so good. Call them progressive metal, call them progressive power metal, call them neoclassical metal, symphonic metal. They do all those things. Progressive rock, right? They do all those things, and they do it really well. And they've got, like I said, they got a guy at the helm who knows how to write great songs. He is an amazing guitar player. He can crank out riffs like it's nobody's business. He's an amazing lead guitar player. He knows how to arrange. They've got a singer in Russell Allen, who's one of the best in the business. Let's talk about this lineup, shall we, right? Russell Allen on lead vocals. Russ is great. He's great. He's been one of my favorite, more modern singers for a long time. He's just so good, and he keeps getting better. Michael Romeo on guitars. Michael Pennella on keyboards. Michael LaPond on bass. Got a lot of Michaels in this band. And Jason Rulo on drums. So what do we have on this album? So after, you get the opening instrumental overture, which starts off the album, that goes right into Nevermore. Typical, heavy, complex, riffy, catchy Symphony X. Great chorus. There's a lot of great choruses on this album. The title track, Underworld. This is an interesting album because it's they have done some of these more proggy and very, very melodic albums. They've done some heavy, snarling prog metal albums that are super complex and super angry and whatnot. And this album, I think, kind of gives you a little bit of everything. Underworld is one of the more heavier tracks on here. Then you've got, which I think is my favorite chorus on the whole album, and Michael Romeo just has this ability to write these amazing hooky choruses that are just, and then Russell Allen sings them with such emotion. I mean, Without You is more of kind of like a ballad for them, but it's a heavy prog metal ballad. But man, that chorus, I hadn't heard this song in a while. I listened to it this morning. I had to listen to it twice in a row. I'm like, the chorus just slays me. It's so good. It's so good. Then you got the barn burner of a track, Kiss of Fire, which could be my favorite song on the album. It's just relentless. The riffing is it's so relentless. I love the, as always in this band, you get a good amount of keys from Pennella, and I love when they do the solo trading back and forth, guitar and keyboard soloing, just so good. You got Charon, which is another, the trifecta of Without You, Kiss of Fire, and Charon, just amazing. But then you can continue on, right, to Hell and Back. This is one of those albums where I think the back end is even stronger than the top end. To Hell and Back is terrific, just under 10 minutes long. So good, man. It's got all these places that the band takes you throughout the whole song. So good and so memorable. So memorable. In My Darkest Hour, heavy, killer track. Run with the Devil, heavy, killer track. And then you got the final two, man. More little mini epics. You got Swan Song, awesome. Again, great chorus, loads and loads of melodies sung by Russ, man. He just kills it on this album. And then the amazing, very, very proggy Legend. You know, the last two tracks, Swan Song and Legend, you can hear like the kind of the influence of bands like Kansas and Styx and Genesis and Yes on this band, because Michael Romeo's a big fan of like the old 70s prog stuff. So yeah, 64 minutes long, not a wasted second on it, not a bad song on it. You know, Catch Me on a Good Day, I could say this is, you know, if not my favorite Symphony X, it's a top three. They've got, it's one of those ridiculous like catalogs for me to rank, even though I did it years ago, because my favorite album always kind of changes. Always changes. There's so many that you could easily say, yeah, that could be number one, right? This could be a number one. To the top three, maybe, right? Let's cram all their albums into the top three, right? It's the way we have to do it. It's so good. Oh, so good. So, all right, let's go take a look at the charts. Austria, 59. We've got two Belgian placements. Over at the Flanders side, 101. Belgian charts in Wallonia, 42. Dutch charts, number 20. Finland, number 12. I told you, Finland loves their metal. French charts over in France, 54. Germany, 23. Hungary, 17. Italy, 65. See, Sal? Japan, 46. Sweden, 31. Swiss charts, number 10. UK charts, number 80. US Billboard Top 200, number 89. US Top Hard Rock Albums, number 5. US Independent Albums, number 8. US Top Tastemakers Albums, number 8. And US Top Rock Albums, number 12. Really good showing for the mighty Symphony X. And singles released, Nevermore, came out July 22nd, 2015. So they released that right just before the album hit. And then also at the same time they released Without You. Like, to me, Without You is like a can't miss single in a climate that appreciates singles from rock or metal bands, you know. It's just so good, so good. So yeah, that is my pick for today. Underworld by Symphony X. It's immense, folks. This was, you know, when I, it's kind of like early in the month when we did 2005. I mean, I knew Opeth was going to be number one, and I knew this was going to be number one right when I set about to do it. Do I have any pictures of the band? Yeah, there we go. There they are. There the guys are. Yeah, I knew this was going to be number one. It's just then it was a matter of just filling everything else in. So, yeah, that's my pick for today, Underworld by the Mighty Symphony X. Let us know what you think of this album down in the comments below. But more importantly, list your pick for number one down below. And we'll see you tomorrow for this whole idea of amazing, amazing albums that can't miss, but for some reason the world just ignored, right? So I'm going to do an entire month of that. I guess you can call it kind of like those underrated albums that should have been much bigger. And again, we're going to have a mix of notable, maybe somewhat notable albums by very notable bands, right? Or releases that just fell under the radar for whatever reason from bands who were pretty big, as well as some, like, you know, really more underground, just underrated bands that, you know, had released these albums or a specific album that should have been immense, and for whatever reason, nobody discovered them, right? So it's going to be a mix of that. So that's coming up. Starting tomorrow morning, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page, our channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options, all down below. Thank you in advance for all your support, folks. It's greatly appreciated, and we'll see you soon here with more content on the channel. Coming up this week, should have the next installment of the Sabbath Stones, Chris Allo and myself. That's coming up hopefully tomorrow. Also, Lynn Versace and I with the first episode for Playlist Euphoria. That's also coming up in the next day or two or three. So we're working on scheduling that so we can get it recorded. We have got Ken Golden Pressers Picks on Friday. We have got the UK Connection on Saturday. We've got ranking the albums of Coney Hatch on Sunday, and possibly even ranking the albums of Icon on Sunday. So should hopefully have a double shot of ranking the album shows for you this weekend. So yeah, lots to come. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.